Welcome to the Hustle and Favor YouTube channel, where we talk about health, tech, and finance. Now, getting right into today's video, I have dividend stocks for cash flow. Now, this is how you get paid every week of every month of every year for the rest of your life. And I'm going to share this system with you. So get ready. Now we're going to get started by talking about some terms you might need to know. Now this is the ex-dividend date. That is the date, or the cutoff should I say, for an eligible shareholder in order for you to buy that stock and receive the dividend payout. Okay, now you need to know this date. This is the last day you can buy the stock and receive the payout. Now the dividend date, if you have your calendars pulled out, this is the date the dividend is paid. And you need to know this for this strategy to work. Now I'm going to give you some stocks, and you're welcome to use your own stocks and create your own strategy from the information I share today. But I am going to lay it all out for you and make it easy to get started today. Now, yield. Now this is the payout expressed as a percentage. There's a formula behind it. I don't know the formula, and so we're not going to talk about that. But I am going to tell you that you need to know the yield so you at least know whether this is a good investment and if the payoff is worth it. Now, SIPC insured. The reason why this is important, the reason why we're going to talk about it is because I'm going to give you guys some brokerages, some apps, right? The tech that you might need to use to help get started. If you choose your own, the least you need to know is SIPC insurance, is that these accounts, right, they're protected for up to $500,000. So if anything, you at least need to know there's a difference between FDIC insured and SIPC insured. Now, what apps do I use? Where do I get started? And I have three here for you today. The most user-friendly, should I say, is Robinhood. All right, it's easy to open, it's free to use, but I actually enjoy it for, let's say, research. I have watch list that I keep on there, right? And as a beginner, this is the app that I use to get started on my investing journey. Webull is another option. This is a more technical choice. I use this for charting. It's great for charting, actually. Between Webull and TradingView, Webull is more of the technical side that I like. I'll throw TradingView in there just as a little sprinkle, but Webull is a great place for technical analysis on any stock that you might choose. Now, the reason why Fidelity is here is it's the OG in the game. They've been around for the longest out of all of these companies that I've given to you. And Fidelity is a great place to use for your official structure, for family and wealth building. So I would look into it on these three companies, right? And as you know, they're SIPC insured. So it's okay to start your account with them, but for different reasons, you might want to do some research on whatever your goal might be. If you're just getting started, use Robinhood. If you feel a little bit more advanced and you're ready to move forward, Webull and Fidelity are great options. I would use Webull for a technical analysis so that you can see the highs, the lows, where are you at in terms of the average on price history. Okay, so those are some things to think about. But now, let's get into the sauce. What do I invest? How do I get paid every single week, every single month of every year for the rest of my life? We're going to start with Gain. Okay, now this is a fund that pays out on the 28th through the 31st of every month. The yield is 7% and the stock price is $12 to $15. Not bad. Now that's the given range depending on when you decide to invest. My advice is to check price history and find a good entry. But for Gain in particular, this is a great stock that pays out at the end of every single month, okay? Add this to your portfolio. Next is Main. This is the so-called sister stock. Not really, but for the sake of the name, we'll just call it that. Now, these are all ticker symbols that I'm giving you at the top, so you'll see the ticker in the name, but I've also provided a picture so that you can't say, hey, I can't find it. Here's the full name so you can search for it. Now, this dividend payout date is on the 15th of every month. The yield is 9.7%, and it looks like the price ranges from $40 to $50. That's a good range. Now, you can add this to your portfolio, and with these two stocks alone, you'll at least get paid every single month on the 15th and the 28th through the 31st of every month. Now we're going to add on that and we're going to compound so you get paid every week of every month. Next is PFLT. PFLT pays on the first through the third of every month. Now that yield is 11% with a stock price between $10 to $12. You might be happy to know this is one of my favorites. It's the highest yield with the cheapest stock price, meaning you can rack up on shares and make a lot of money on dividends. This is an easy add to your portfolio. Next is O. O is a REIT, okay? Real estate investment, trust. Okay, so the dividend date is the 13th through the 15th of the month. Now you might have noticed we've covered most of the month, 28th through the 31st, 13th through the 15th, and the 1st through the 3rd. You have now collected a dividend every week of every month. Now, the yield is 5.43% and the price range is $50 to $60. It is on the high end, but adding this to your portfolio will help you overcome that getting paid every week, every month, right? So now that you have 4 stocks to invest in, now that you know the price ranges and you know the dividend dates for the payout, you can add these to your calendars and include this as a part of your strategy. So the next thing you're asking is, where do I get started? I'm glad you asked. DRIP. This is a part of the system. This is the automation that helps you build wealth, okay? Now, DRIP is dividend reinvestment plan, meaning the dividend that you incur, right, once it's paid out to you, it will be reinvested back into that stock, buying more shares, right, equal to the value of your dividend payout. You'll buy more shares, right, including fractional shares, but that will increase your payout next time. And then it's reinvested. And then the next time, and then it's reinvested. DRIP is a crucial part of the automation. This helps that compound, that exponential growth in your wealth, in your portfolio. No matter where you're starting, DRIP is a great option to select, and it is available with Robinhood, Webull, and Fidelity. So now let's execute the plan. Let's start by setting up your account. Choose your brokerage, figure out what works for you and your tolerance, and then let's calculate your weekly and monthly contribution. So do your research, find out your income and expenses. Find that space to invest. How much can you afford to set aside so that you can buy these particular shares and start that exponential compound portfolio growth? All right. Now, when do I buy? And that's a great question. You want to look at price history. And I gave you guys an option of Webull, and that's great for technical analysis. You want to be able to chart when you want to buy these stocks, meaning you need to go back and look. When were the highs? When were the lows? Excuse me, you want to be as close to the lows as possible, okay? Never buy at the highs, guys. Never buy at the highs, please. So now that you know what to do in order to make monthly income, let's talk about how much you need to invest. It's up to you to do your research, but getting started is easy with $100, all the way up to $10,000. No matter where you are on your journey, you can get started today. You don't have to buy full shares. You can buy fractionals and build your way up, okay? Now you have the system. Now you have the strategy. Very simple. I wanted to make this easy, quick to digest. You guys can start this today if it's not after 5 p.m. But it should be easy for you guys to get started with this system. And hopefully you come back to this video in about, let's just call it 4 to 5 months, and you've seen the growth, right? You've been able to put more money in to build your account. Now, we're not talking 401ks or retirement. What we're talking about is an easy system, that passive income that everybody wants. This is the way. So I hope this video helps you guys. Good luck on your journey. And please remember, I'm not a tax professional. I'm not an investment professional. I'm just a normal guy with some knowledge, and I want to share it. This is an expression of my opinion. Okay? So please leave in the comments if this helped you on your journey, if you implemented this and you've seen the success, or maybe you guys have questions, something that I can pick up on maybe in another video. But I hope this is helpful to you. Again, my goal with Hustle and Favor is to share information on health, tech, and finance. So good luck on your journey, and I'll see you guys next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.